he only gets to pick one in this case. He only gets to pick one. So starting off, here is our number 3 ranked guilty pleasure movies.
It's so damn close to.
All right, so I know which one Chris is, but I'm gonna leave him out of this one. I'm gonna say Sausage Party. That's you, Matt.
It is not.
God damn.
Can the real Sausage Party winner please stand up?
I'm the real Sausage Party winner.
Come on, man.
Where do you feel we are with Star Wars?
Oh God.
No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke.
Hi.
How's it going?
This is their lock me strap.
This is the face of the COVID quarantine. Right now. I don't
None
know.
of us are looking good.
You know. Sad. I feel like you were talking about The Shining earlier. And I'm trapped here with my wife and my 20-month-old and my dog, and I feel like I'm Jack Torrance, except for I've been drinking.
Was that, or is that just a testament to your work ethic?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, when I was in college, I was always thinking of, like, I just want to get maybe. I never really thought I'd do rap, and I was like, oh, hopefully maybe I could rap some stuff around.
Set a new tone for the league going forward.
This is the jump start that the Schmoedown needs, especially after COVID really shutting everything down and us being out of the studio. Christian probably was like, yo, we need to shake things up.
Nick, what do you got?
Going with the one that was in my senior year show choir, Weird Science.
That is correct. Toby, what do you have?
I did not put Weird Science. I put Big.
Hey everyone, and welcome to match 2 of the Reely Trivia Showdown. Once again, I'm Matt, but today I'm behind the table, and joining me is the amazing Tom Zvertnik. Tom, how you doing?
Hello, everybody. I'm doing pretty good. I'm ready to get into another match.
Yeah, today we have Nick Muhlbach versus Toby Barkwell. What everybody who knows them is expecting to be a slow burn. We'll see how they do trivia wise. I know Chris was talking about he doesn't expect Toby to score more than 10.
There's some pretty tough questions on this, so I'm gonna be let's see if we can see how many I think both can answer, because there's some that I even looking at it that I'm like, even on a whim, I don't know if I could even answer.
Right, when it's different when you know you have the knowledge, and then it's like, yeah, I have the knowledge. But when you only have 15 seconds to pull it out instead of like, oh, what's it, this, that, and the other, and you got to save those 3 repeats till it really matters, or if you're really desperate. So I'm curious to see how things go. So today, let's talk about Toby real quick. Toby's in here. His strengths are Star Wars, MCU. And then you have Nick, whose strengths are Wizarding World and DCEU. So depending on how the wheel runs, this may as well be an inner geekdom type match. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this plays out, because it seems like they have a lot of the same kind of knowledge. So I'm really curious to see how this pans out. But without further ado, let's get this started. So introducing first from the Real Talk podcast, we have the one and the only Toby Barkwell. Toby,
Yo,
sir.
what's
How you
going
doing?
down, guys? Happy Sunday. Hope everyone's doing well.
Hope you're doing well as well.
Yeah, there we go. There's that song.
So what do you have to say about this match? Everyone's expecting it to be low scoring and going nowhere. So
Here's the deal. I've watched a lot of movies in my life, right? If you were to put them all in a basket in terms of everything that's happened in these movies, plot-wise, characters, actors, actresses, directors, I probably remember like 12% of all of that. And so if the questions that are pulled today fall within that 12%, I feel pretty good about my chances. If not, then you are correct. This is going to be a very low-scoring game on my end.
all right, how do you feel about your opponent, Nick?
I mean, he seems to be, pretty scared. I think he's pretty scared. Not because he's facing me, just because he's like me, doesn't know a lot or remember a lot by what I've heard him say. But this is going to be one of those. I think that the score going into the final round is going to be like 3-all. So it's going to be close, but it's going to be very low scoring.
All right, fair enough. Well, we're gonna go from introducing you. We have the one and the only Nick Muhlbach.
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello.
As you can tell, I'm currently dressed up as the Dan Merle because I need all the damn luck that I can get going into this. Toby, I don't know you that well. We're starting to become friends. But I've got one thing to say to you.
Wrestling is real.
And that's all I got for you.
That's all you got to say.
That's all I got to say. As Dan Merle, I need to be humble. As anybody else, like Nick Muhlbach, I have to go at it. So I'm saving mine for when I win.
Okay.
There you go. And I also have a slate in order to write things on because I didn't want to spend $4 on a
dry erase board or waste.
Putting the film questions on a film.
This one's free, right?
Right. All right. Well, Toby, are you ready?
As ready as I'll ever be, Matt.
Nick, are you ready?
Took the words right out of my mouth. Let's go.
All right, let's get ready to really Trivia Showdown. First, we got our general rules.
General rules. Competitors will be given 3 repeats per match. Competitors will be given 1 challenge per match. If they use their challenge and win, if they use their challenge and win the subsequent ruling, they get to keep their challenge to use again. If they use the subsequent ruling, they lose their challenge for the rest of the match.
All right, and we're going to be going into round 1. And for round 1, each competitor will be given the same 8 questions from 8 random categories. Competitors will have 15 seconds to write down their answers. Answers must be said aloud when revealing the response. All questions are worth 1 point, and a perfect round triggers 1 point bonus. I don't think we'll have to worry about that, but just got to say it to say it. All right, so Tom, I'll start off. I'll start off on one, and we'll go back and forth. How about that?
Okay.
So, in round 1, your first question is in the world of Steven Spielberg. What city does 2018's Ready Player One take place in? I gotta love Spielberg. This was probably his best film in a while, probably since War Horse, honestly. I'm excited to see West Side Story.
I'm pretty sure the city in the book is different, right?
I think it's the same, actually. I read.
Or is it the same?
Yeah. Oh. All right, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toby.
What is San Francisco? Oh, you can't see that. There you go. San Francisco.
Incorrect.
Incorrect.
God
So I might have jinxed myself by having the right answer first and then erasing it.
Okay.
Is it Columbus?
It is Columbus,
is
Ohio.
Oh, okay. I had Cincinnati first, so I wasn't
There's
sure.
a hometown question. Challenge. Challenge flag.
All right.
Next question is in the realm of Vin Diesel. What
Oh,
film?
my favorite.
What film is Vin Diesel's big screen debut?
Toby's face. Should mention the winner of this will go on to play Taylor Cleek in the next round. I'm very curious to see who we end up getting in that because Taylor's already calling it a massacre ahead of time.
All right.
And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick, what do you got?
Chronicles of Riddick?
Incorrect.
Toby?
What is Triple X?
That is
Incorrect.
incorrect. The film is The Stray.
Oh, of course. Of course. Everyone knows that.
All right, question 3.
Great start. Let's go.
In the world of Spike Lee, in Black Klansman, what religion does Flip Zimmerman practice?
Adam Driver's character.
Yes, Adam Driver's character.
I think I got this one, Matt.
You
I think I
think?
got this one. I'm going to get on the board finally.
All right, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Toby, what you got?
What is Jewish?
Yes, he is Jewish. We'll take that.
He's Jewish.
All right, he is
I
Jewish.
can't spell Judaism, and I didn't even want to try.
Yes. So we got Toby on the board, and it score is now 2-1. All right, Tom, take it away.
Next, going down the alley of Kevin Smith. Alan Rickman plays this biblical figure in Dogma. Biblical in a sense, yes.
Yes, biblical in a sense. I mean, he is in the Bible.
Yeah.
All right, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick, who you got?
Satan?
No.
Incorrect.
Toby?
I also put Satan.
No.
Incorrect.
The correct answer is Metatron, the voice of God. All right, in the world of animated, what year was Kung Fu Panda released? This is just too funny. They're both over here like
This one I would feel like you'd have to think like what movies did I see before Kung Fu Panda existed, and then like what films
Did I see
totally existed afterwards.
All right, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Toby, what do you got?
2009?
Incorrect.
So close. Nick, what do you got?
We are both thinking the same thing.
The answer is 2008.
God
Very close.
damn it.
Yes. All right, Tom, take it away.
In the going into comedy, what famous movie theme plays in Ted 2 when they arrive at the weed farm?
Can you repeat the question?
What famous movie theme plays in Ted 2 when they arrive at the weed farm? This is to a highly acclaimed movie, one of the all-time famous movies.
Especially in the 80s and 90s.
90s for sure. From a very famous composer.
And from a very famous director.
Yes. Probably one of the biggest directors and biggest composers of all time.
Yeah. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, Nick.
I don't
What do you
got
got?
anything. I don't have anything written down because I was thinking about it too much.
Toby, what you got?
Shit, I've dropped my iPad.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, put insert song from John Williams.
You got the composer.
You got the composer right.
The theme was Jurassic Park.
I was writing Raiders of the Lost Ark on here as I was like.
I mean, that'd be like if you, on a whim, if like you knew it was like Spielberg and Williams, it's like that would be a good pick because that obviously that's Indiana Jones.
All right, and in the world of John Travolta films,
All right.
who plays John Gotti's wife in Gotti? Nick actually quick to write that answer down. I'm shocked.
Hell yeah.
Toby's sitting over here like, what the fuck did I get myself into? All right, and then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pencils down. All right, Toby, what you got?
Who is Kate Blanchett?
That is incorrect.
That is
Nick?
insulting to Kate Blanchett because it is his own wife, Kelly Preston.
Very good, and Nick is in the lead, 3-1. We really do have a hell of a barn burner here, folks, but it's still close.
Can you imagine Kate Blanchett in Gotti? Be like,
I'd never
Gotti
even
is
heard
so
of that
bad.
movie.
You've never heard of Gotti, the
No.
film that MoviePass pushed on people?
Oh, it's that stupid one. Okay.
The film that
Yeah,
the
the one-
critics didn't want you to watch.
the film the critics put a hit on.
The film that is currently sitting right here in my room.
Oh my god!
Sorry.
All right, Tom, take it away. It's your favorite decade.
Yeah. The decade of the 1980s. Which of these 1980s films released first? Weird Science, Big, or Planes, Trains, and Automobiles?
You got a 33% chance of getting this right. You just got to take a guess if you don't know it. All right.
I will say that one of them is totally more 80s than the other two.
Yes. All right. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nick, what do you got?
I'm going with the one that was in my senior year show choir, Weird Science.
That is correct.
Toby?
What do you have?
I did not put Weird Science. I put Big.
All right.
Big?
So after round 1, the score is 4-1. Yeah, we're going to need all 3 rounds, unlike last night.
We did have all 3 rounds.
We didn't have to go far into the first, into the third.
In the third one.
All right, no bonus this round because neither player ended up with a perfect game, but Nick got halfway there.
Better than
All right, so we have reached the wheel round. So, Nick, you are in the lead. Are you spinning first or are you deferring?
Well, I just saw a scary one pop up on the screen of scores and soundtracks, so I'm going to give it to Toby.
Round 2. Each competitor spins the category wheel. They can respin once unless the wheel lands on opponent's choice. Competitor will get 4 questions from chosen category. Questions are worth 2 points or 1 point if multiple choice is chosen. Opponents may steal if competitor gives an incorrect answer. All right, Toby.
Hands up.
And yeah, Nick has his. You don't have to have your hands up, Toby. Nick does.
I'm ready to spin the wheel.
All right, spin it.
Which you can watch every once in a while on this channel. Oh, fuck.
Star Wars.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that, Matt.
All right. All right. That's the second day second match out of 2 that Star Wars has been landed on. So let me hide my screen real quick. Oops, wrong thing.
Hide everybody's screen.
All right. So I will ask Toby his questions. In the world of Star Wars, Toby, in Rogue One, what was the name of the creature Saw Gerrera used on Bodhi for information?
Bo Gillett.
That is incorrect, Nick, for a steal.
Can you repeat the question because it's not?
Yes.
Yeah.
In Rogue One, what is the name of the creature Saw Gerrera used on Bodhi for information?
Yeah, I don't know. Jar Jar Binks. Just go on to the next one.
The answer, and Toby was close. He just forgot a letter in the first name. Is Boar Gullet.
I feel
Come on.
Challenge.
Challenge flag is out.
Hey,
I'd say
Talk about it.
it's close enough.
That's not right.
Come on now.
it's not right.
It's one letter off.
Toby, you've watched the Schmoedown. Nick, you watched the Schmoedown. It's all there. Playing Schmoedown rules, baby.
The way that he says it, yeah, it might be spelled out in the dictionary Borgellet, but he's like Bogellet. Like, come on now. Come on.
The challenge has been issued. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, challenge is issued. And we are back. After deliberating and going back and watching the scene, he did in fact say Borgullet, so nobody is awarded points. Toby loses his
challenge. You mean
challenge.
It wasn't Jar Jar Binks?
Toby loses his challenge. All right. So, Toby, your second question. In the world of Star Wars, in The Force Awakens, where does Finn want to go to escape from the First Order after going to Maz's castle?
Multiple choice.
You have A, the Outer Rim, B, back to Jakku, C, Coruscant, or D, Starkiller Base.
It's the Outer Rim.
That is correct. All right. Question 3 in the world of Star Wars. In Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the 2008 movie.
Oh, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
What does Anakin claim a Padawan would do before meeting Ahsoka? Do to him before meeting Ahsoka.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, slow him down, B, make him better, C, be a distraction, D, fail under his tutelage.
D.
The answer, or
Nope,
Nick,
I got
chance to steal.
Is it C, be a distraction?
No.
Incorrect.
Answer is slow him down.
My first choice. And then I doubted myself.
Your final question in the world of Star Wars. In The Force Awakens, what is the name of the alien scavenger that captures BB-8 before Rey rescues the droid?
Tito.
That is correct.
Correct.
And with that, Toby takes a 1-point lead. All right, Nick.
Uh-oh.
It's your turn, buddy.
I'm fully, unfortunately, aware.
So, Nick, get ready.
Spin the wheel.
Spin that wheel. You're not going to act it out, or? All right.
There you go. I spun from the peg.
In Wizarding
World.
It's one of your choices. You want to?
It is, but
There's a
give me one. Give me a spin. Give me a spin. I want to risk it. I want to do something real damn stupid. Give myself one that's gonna fuck me up.
In the world of MCU, all right. I don't think there are any complaints about that one for Nick. All right.
Nick, are you ready for your questions within the MCU?
Yes.
Okay, first one. What is the name of the ant that Scott primarily rides in Ant-Man?
Multiple choice.
Your choices are Anthony, Antitoli, or Antdrew.
Anthony.
That is correct for 1 point.
Phil was my first choice, but that's why I went multiple choice. All right.
Next question. What is Killmonger's Wakandan name in Black Panther?
Multiple choice.
And I'm sorry if I mispronounced these.
You want me to read them, Tom?
Yes. I haven't watched it in a hot minute.
You have Unjobu, T'Chaka, Unjatka, T'Chobo.
Njobu?
That is incorrect.
Incorrect.
Toby for the steal.
Can you read those off one more time?
Yes, sir. You have Njobu, T'Chaka, Njadaka, T'Chobo.
It's a D.
That is incorrect.
It's C.
Yep, the answer is C.
I knew
That
it
was
was
the one I was debating in my head for. That's why
I mean, Nick, you guessed his father's name, so. All right.
I knew it.
They
Next
only have to say,
question.
they say his name like one time, right?
Yep, it's when he screams
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
Third question, Nick. In Captain America Civil War, what does Scott ask for after being Giant Man?
Multiple choice.
That's
Your
my
choices-
favorite line.
your
It's like my
choices
favorite line in the whole movie.
Are apple slices, orange slices, grapes, or strawberries?
Orange slices.
That is correct.
Correct.
Toby was
The
ready
way
to
he
steal that.
delivers that in the movie, I remember the first time I watched it, I was dying.
Does anyone have some orange slices? All right.
All right. Next and final question within the MCU. What does FOS stand for in Spider-Man Far From Home?
Multiple choice.
Your choices are friend of Spider-Man, friend of S.H.I.E.L.D., follower of science, or full of spirit.
Friend of S.H.I.E.L.D.
That is
Incorrect. Toby?
Friend of Spider-Man.
Yes, sir. And we're tied going into round 3.
Let's go.
Oh, my God. And the score going into round 3 is 6-6. Wow. Toby, you doubled the score you thought you'd have going into round 3. How you feeling?
I mean, I feel better knowing that I got Star Wars. I'm not going to forgive either of you for that first question ever in my life, but no, I'm cool. I'm glad it's tied. It makes it exciting.
Yeah. All right. Round 3, official rules. Competitors will pick 3 numbers that correspond to the categories given, or between the categories that are listed from 1 to 20. Each competitor will choose those 3 questions. Questions will be worth 2, 3, and 5 points. No stealing or multiple choice in this round. Now let's go to the bracket real quick. And Nick is the higher rated competitor technically due to random number selection. So Nick, what 3 numbers you picking?
18,
Hold on.
20.
18, 20.
and 2.
Okay. Toby, what 3 numbers do you want?
I'm going to choose number 1 for the greatest pacer of all time, Lance Stevenson. I'm going to choose number 3 for one of the greatest shooting guards of all time, Allen Iverson. And I'm going to choose number 9. Did you choose 19?
No.
Mm-mm.
Okay, I'm going to choose 19.
All right.
For one of the greatest Colts of all time, Johnny Unitas.
All right. So, Toby, since you are technically the lower rated competitor, we're going to start off with you. Tom, go ahead and ask him that one.
Question number 1 within the directors category. Who directed 2018's Widows?
You still have 2 repeats going into this round, Toby. I should mention that. And 5, 4,
Scott Derrickson.
3. Incorrect.
It's incorrect.
The answer is Steve McQueen.
Oh, damn it. I knew that one. Sorry.
Going on to Nick, since it's still tied. You chose number 18. That corresponds to Zack Snyder. What actress plays Queen Gorgo in 300?
Hell if I know.
You got-
Shoot a guess.
And 5, 4, 3.
Kate Blanchet. Why not?
That is incorrect. The answer is Lena Headey.
Oh, yeah. Just pull that one out of my ass
You
real
know
quick.
what? But can you imagine Kate Blanchett in 300 though? What
Yeah.
Boring guy
All right.
at this point.
Going back to Toby, what a barn burner, folks.
Question number 3 within the category of Martin Scorsese.
Okay.
What 3 films make up Scorsese's trilogy of faith?
I didn't even know that was a thing.
It's like an unofficial. Well, it's more like kind of official, kind of unofficial.
Yeah,
but
he's
they kind of go by that.
As this trilogy, but that's not really a trilogy of films.
They're more just in terms of thematically connected. One of which is a very controversial movie when it came out.
Yep.
His latest one went kind of under the radar for a lot of people.
Yes.
Yeah, I know it was one of his more recent ones. It's the one before Irishman. I don't remember what it's called. I know it's got Andrew Garfield in it.
I'm going to give you 5 more seconds. And 5.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
All right. Those films are The Last Temptation of Christ, Kundun,
and Silence.
Yep.
Yeah, Silence was the one I was thinking of, but yeah.
All right, Nick, going on to you. You chose category 20, which is YA adaptations.
Is what?
YA adaptations, young adult book adaptations.
All right.
What franchise stars Shailene Woodley as the character of Triss?
Fault in Our Stars?
Incorrect. Yes, that is Divergent. Who knew this would come down to the 5-point question? Toby, going back to you, your category you chose was 19. Which Tom, take over?
Back into the category of the MCU.
Ooh.
Who dies first in Avengers Infinity War? Heimdall or Loki?
Loki.
And the winner, moving on to the next round of Face Taylor the Rager Clique, is the one and the only Nicholas Muhlbach. Nick,
Thank you.
I'm gonna drop you out real quick so we can talk to Toby.
Toby, I will say, when you start with 1 point round from in the beginning, I was like, I wonder if this will just be like Nick win. But then you came back like really quick, and then it was like tie to tie going in round 3, and I was surprised.
How you feeling after that?
Well, like I said, that first question, I understand why I got it wrong, but it's just one of those things where like I've never seen the spelling of it. I just hear it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was just the first thing that I heard in my head. But the rest of the Star Wars questions, I mean, I felt pretty good about.
They were just deep cuts.
Yeah, and then the last round, like I knew 2 of his answers. Like I knew Elf was in 2003. I would have gotten that one, and then the Divergent question. So it's like I knew some of his questions. He knew some of my questions, and then Sudden Death was just 2 movies I hadn't seen in a very, very long time.
Yeah. No, you did a good job. I'm curious to see what would have happened if you had spun MCU, because I think it seemed like you wouldn't have had to go to multiple choice for every single one like he had to.
Right. And the one with like the Finn question about where he wanted to go, I knew that it was Outer Rim, but I just didn't know. I wanted to make sure I didn't want to have a repeat of the first question where like I, said the wrong thing or whatever. But it is what it is. That was fun. He did a good job. Y'all did a good job.
Yeah, and you'll play the loser of me and Connor. So that's your next match. I know that's not getting Connor and I aren't playing till Tuesday, so we'll figure out a day to schedule the match with you. But yeah, no, you did a good job. Tom did a very good job of creating a lot of deep cut questions. So what could you say? It's life.
Yeah, that first round was just stupid. Like I did not like those questions one bit.
If it makes you feel any better, I TKO'd Chris.
Yeah, he called me yesterday and told me how it went.
Yeah, he's like, I did not expect it to be so deep cutty.
Yeah, it was fun though.
All right, well, thank you, Toby. We're gonna drop you out real quick so we can talk to Nick.
Hi,
it's Nick.
How you feeling after that game? That 7-6 victory.
Grueling. Toby, you did great, man. I appreciate that the 2 of us were able to have this match that everybody was hyping up together. That being said, I don't remember where I heard that answer from for the Robin Williams one. It had been a very long time since I had seen that movie, but somehow I was able to scrounge that answer up. You know, I think that if there's anything that I need to remember going into the next game is to not doubt my first choice, because I would have won on the Chef Louis question if I had just not doubted my answer. Where I was like, oh, that's a, but then I realized deep cut, you know, this whole thing is filled with deep cuts. So how did I not somehow answer that question? That being said, happy that I did it. Proud of myself for moving on to the next round, because that was something I was definitely doubting myself over. And let me tell you something, Taylor. I'm coming for you, man. We're going to make this the greatest match of all time. It doesn't matter what your name is. So I have some wrestling references from my opponent. You're about to lose to the awkward man. I forgot the rest of what I was going to say. I'll save it for the promo against him. Looking forward to Taylor. He's my buddy. We do a lot of movie things together, so hopefully there are some movie questions that, you know, we both can go at it with each other with.
So I got to ask, what was with the decision to spin away from Wizarding World, which you listed as one of your strengths? Is it because you shared a lot of the same strengths with Toby and you're hoping to land?
That was the last one I picked because you told me to pick a certain amount. And I went, hey, maybe I can land on MCU, and I did. So, and the reason why I went multiple choice for every single question was because I just wanted to be sure. I definitely would have said Phil for the Anthony question, so I'm very glad that I went multiple choice. That might be a strategy that I use in matches that I'm not sure if I'm favorable in, is to just go multiple choice and just kind of test the waters with that.
I was just about to say, considering that was Toby's strength, one of Toby's strengths for this match.
I wanted to make sure that I was able to get them, because I would have definitely been down and we would have never had that sudden death.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to. It was playing strategy at that point, because if you missed it, he's only getting the point if he gets them. So just like how yesterday, or when I played Chris, I was like, I'm just going to go no multiple choice because I'm ahead already. I can play it this way, and if he gets it, he's coming back, and I'll still have some form of a lead. But so sure. I get it's what's going to ultimately win this tournament is strategy.
Absolutely. And luck.
Yeah,
because I could be facing against you and then somehow spit into the. I mean, that's one of the things with the Schmoedown, anyways. Yeah, is that a lot of. I mean, I'm not saying that a lot of the competitors are obviously ready and prepared to go on to a show like that, but a lot of it is spinner's luck. I mean, that second round can really make you or break you. So
yeah, because I mean, going back to the wheel, like you were just a little bit away, 2 slices away from hitting that opponent's choice, and where he probably would have sent you to like a Nicolas Cage or a Family Films.
I would have definitely been able to do well with half of the Nicolas Cage ones than most, or the Family Film ones. Family Films, I would say, would be one of my strategies just because I grew up with younger siblings. So replace Harry Potter with that. But no, it was a great match. Lucky to be a part of it, and just ready to move on to the next one.
All right. Well, let's bring Toby back in here. Guys, thank you both for playing. Nick, see you later tonight on the podcast. It looks like it. Toby, are you coming on tonight or no?
Probably.
Okay, so it looks like it's just going to be the 3 of us tonight. There's not a lot of news. Probably going to be finally a shorter episode. We are going to talk to Keith Collins, and Taylor may be able to join. Nick, Taylor may be able to do his match with you later tonight, he said. So we'll see how that works out time-wise. But thank you guys again for playing. For those of you who have watched this when we uploaded it, thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the next match. Like, comment, subscribe, Real Entertainment Podcast, and yeah.
We're going to do that in every single episode moving forward.
Yes, sir. And,
I'm just going to make sure.
Signing off, I'm Matt.
I'm Tom.
I'm Toby.
I don't know who's going first. I'm Nick.
And this was another Who Are They Real Entertainment production.